In this video, we'll look at some examples of multiplication and division with fractions. So let's start with this one here with 15 times 2 over 5. So if you need to, you can always rewrite any whole number as 15 over 1. And that enables you to look at top times top and bottom times bottom, which is our rule for multiplication. So let's multiply these together. 15 times 2 over 5. And now we can look for common factors between the top and the bottom. 5 and 2 don't share anything, but 15 and 5 are both divisible by 5. So if we divide 5 by 5, we get 1. If we divide 15 by 5, we'll get 3. So cleaning that up, we get 3 times 2 in the top and over 1. So this just works out to be 6. In our second example here, we've got 24 over 9 times 8 over 14. So let's multiply straight across. We'll get 24 times 8 over 9 times 14. And let's look for simplification that we can do. 12 and 14, they're at least both divisible by 2, so let's do that. So we'll make that a 7, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. And 9 and 12 both share a 3. So if we divide 9 by 3, we get 3. And if we divide 12 by 3, we get 4. So are there any factors left? I believe that's it. So now cleaning that up, we'll have 4 times 8 over 3 times 7. So that is 32 in the top, and we have 21 in the bottom. So this is an improper fraction, so we can go ahead and keep it there. But if you did need to convert it to a mixed number, 21 is only going to go into 32 one time. And when you subtract, there's a remainder of 11. So that means it's 11 over 21. So there's our mixed number. Moving on to some division here. Remember, the first step when you see the division sign is to take the second fraction and flip it. So right away, we're going to turn that into 21 over 10 times 15 over 13. And now it's just like the problems we were doing earlier. So let's push them together. 21 times 15 in the top over 10 times 13 in the bottom. And look for simplification. 13 is a prime number. It's not going to work with anything there. But 10 and 5 both share a common factor of 5. So 10 divided by 5 is 2, and 15 divided by 5 is 3. And 21 is 7 and 3. So that one's not going to share any common factors. So we're left with 21 times 3 in the top over 2 times 13. So we're going to get 63 is 21 times 3 over 2 times 13 is 26. So this is reduced. It's an improper fraction, so this is acceptable in some cases. If you needed to go to a mixed number, we would have the long division here, or you could just ask yourself, how many times does 26 go into 63? It's going to go in twice, but not 3 times. So 2 times 26 is a 52. So now we figure out what's the remainder here. So the remainder here is 11. So now our mixed number then looks like the 2 is what we use first, and then the remainder 11 over 26. So there's our second answer. Okay, our final division example. So let's again remember that this is 3 over 1 if it's a whole number 3. So we're going to flip that second fraction. So we write that as 7 over 9 times 1 over 3. And then we'll push them together. 7 times 1 in the top over 9 times 3 in the bottom. And there's actually no simplification we can do top and bottom here. So we'll just multiply it straight out. So it's 7 in the top times 9 times 3 is 27. So this is a proper fraction. No mixed number conversion needed here. And so we are done.